Hi all, welcome to codingnonsense.com. In the previous video, we understood about Grail and its installation with all the prerequisites. So now moving ahead, this video explains how we can use LDAP as a native app using SpringBoot3. LDAP is just like another database used to store information about any organization, person details, etc., which can further be utilized for authentication mechanism. So in our case, we have created a class as person object and we'll show you the working demo of it. For saving time, I have already made the app running and the working code is also available on the GitHub account. Details for the same can be found in the description of the video. So let's start. Firstly, I have already downloaded the Open LDAP image and running it as a container for my local development. You may use your provided LDAP server configuration. For that, you just need to modify your application.yaml or the application.properties file in your code. So now my LDAP server is up and running. So let's go ahead and see what is required in the application code. If you see over here in the POM, what is the required dependency for it? So for LDAP, we just require this particular dependency, which is Spring Boot starter data LDAP. And to make it as a native image, we need to use this plugin, which is native Maven plugin provided by the Grail VM as a build tool. So once form is done, so what we are going to do in this code is we are using this person object, and what we are doing over here, we are using this user ID, full name, last name and description of a particular person and storing all these details in the LDAP server. We have created a controller with 4 functionalities. If you see over here, we have the functionality of adding a user, updating a user, retrieving the users and removing a user, which is to delete a user. So my application, if you see, is already up and running. To save time, I'll just go ahead and show you the working demo of it. See, I am making a get call to retrieve the users. If you see, we have these 5 users: Anne, John, Nonsense, 1234, 9890 and 9090, 6 users to be exact. So what I can do is I will just go ahead and make a post call to add a user. Let's make it as 7890, name as Mickey, its last name as Mouse, and we can mention is check demo. If I make it a call, you can see 7890 created successfully. I'll go back again to the get and retrieve users. It should have my 7890 present over here. So Mickey Mouse is present. You see, we have shown over here only the add a user and to retrieve users functionality, but update user and remove user is also present. So I'll just upload the code once this video is done, so you can refer it over there and can play with it. And for the LDAP information part, please do visit codingnonsense.com. This page has all the information about working of LDAP over SSL as well as normal LDAP being a native Spring Boot 3 image. You can go ahead and refer this. And one more point not to miss out, over SSL we did require to create a runtime hint class, which actually implements the runtime hints registrar class. Why is it required? Because Grail doesn't have the information of what is going to be used in the runtime. It has to provide the we need to provide the information to Grail during the build time only for all the reflection and the proxy classes that are going to be used during the runtime. So for the same, if your application is failing over SSL, you may need to add this class and it will work fine. So that's all for today. Please do like and subscribe the video. We'll share another content in some days. Thanks a lot. Bye bye. Have a great day.